Hey guys, good evening. Hope everyone's okay. Hope everyone's good. I'm just getting myself ready for this and then we're going to get into it. I'm excited for tonight's call. I really am. I've really got a good, excited feeling about tonight's call. And I hope you guys are excited too. So as usual guys, let me know where you're watching it from in the world, whether you're watching it live or on replay. Well, let me turn up a little bit more. Hey Jackson, well, I'm just trying to adjust the light. That's better. Hey Tracy. So guys, get inviting people, get in your group chats, let everyone know that the training call is on, get tagging your team, get adding your team, get people on this call, and then we shall get into it. Am I a little bit dark there? How's the light? It looks a little bit dark my end. I'm not too sure if it's just me or not. Let me try and open it up, see if I can see mine, but I look a little bit dark. I don't know whether, I don't want to put my light on too much because when I have this light, I've just charged it up, so it's like power, so it's like on me, so I don't, oh no, that looks okay on there, perfect, cool. Right, so yeah, I'm excited for this call, guys. It's going to be a fun one, it's going to be a good one. I've got a lot of things to talk about and I really hope this one's going to be good eye-opener for you guys so you can really know whereabouts you are in the business at the minute and what kind of stage you're in and where you need to be putting your time. Now, I know we've spoken about this a few times, we've posted about this a few times. A lot of this you've gonna have heard before. There was an actual post in the group about it before, but and now I've got the opportunity to actually talk to you and elaborate a little bit on it, and which is I'm really excited to do. And I'm going to do a couple of shout outs to people in a minute. What really spurred the thought process for this call tonight. So yeah, it's going to be a good one. So guys, get adding people, get sharing this. You know, just you can't do it anymore, and it's so annoying because I can invite people now. Cool. Usually when I do a live, right, guys, I click the invite and it just doesn't invite hardly anybody. I get to invite like 2 people. It's really frustrating. So now I can actually go through and invite people myself. So hopefully you guys are inviting people too. I'm inviting people, and that means with 40 of us inviting the same person, people probably think, oh, I better get on this call now. So it's going to be a good one. Let me just go through, invite a couple more, and I'll come back with you guys. So who we got on the call tonight? Let's have a look then. So, oh, I've got a few comments already. Let's have a look. Hey Jax, hey Tracy, hey Jolene, hey Lauren, hey Nicola, hey Debbie, hey Salumi, hey Tracy, hey Cherry Ann, Ellie, Kayla, Lindsay, Jem, Sarah, Tracy, Heloise, Benita, Ulrich, Samantha, wow, Melanie, Tammy, Kaz, Claudine, Kelly, Mary, Kel, Liz, Debbie, I'm inviting a few. Thanks, Debbie. Melissa, Lorraine, Tracy. Did you invite me? I'm here. Hey, Belinda. Hey, Christelle. Hey, Christine. Hello, John. Hello, Leanne. Hello, Bibiana. Hello, Christelle. Hello, Anelda. Oh, I love it, guys. And one thing as well, I like doing your names too, especially some of you South Africans. I want to make sure I get the pronunciation right. Which is good too. But what's the time? 5 past. Right, let's just get straight into it because for you guys watching on replay, I don't want to leave you sitting around with just me saying hello to everybody randomly. So have some coffee and then so let's talk about the 5 stages of business and where you need to spend your time. Because effectively, what a lot of people always say to me is that they kind of get stuck on their daily task or their daily habits, or it's sometimes easy to fall into what we call management mode, and then sometimes we can see people like in the kind of they're what we call defending their position or blaming and things like this. And the idea is, guys, to stay in the green zone, in the volume producing zone, right? Now, I did a post about this in the group before. Hazel made this really beautiful looking picture to put in there. You should have seen my version. I thought it was okay. She looked at it, was like, you're not posting that in the group, send it to me. So I sent it to her. She made it look all fancy and a bit creative, and then we posted it in there. But it was the message behind it. Now, we all know, we all talk about, right, we've got to stay in the volume producing zone, right? So I'm going to really talk about what these 5 stages are, and hopefully some of you guys, when when I say one of the stages, I want you to be 100% honest, okay? Not just with me, but 100% honest with yourself, and give me some love, give me some hearts, or just say that's me if you know you're in that phase when I start talking about them. And I just want people to be honest, you know, and it's good to be honest with yourself and good to kind of recognise this and see whereabouts you are in these phases and these stages, and effectively then you can know how to kind of get yourself out of there too, because you'll see the transition. So how it kind of goes, I'm going to go through it quickly. There's kind of 5 stages, and honestly, I have physically seen somebody literally go dun 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 out, and it, you know, and we've seen other people in different phases and they're just stuck there and don't know how to get back out of it, or they don't even know they're there. You know, the amount of people that I can probably have a conversation with a few others and just be like, this person, they're like, yep. And when you know these stages and you recognize it and you can see it, you know how to get yourself out of it. When I was first building nearly 2 years ago, I actually had these written out on the whiteboard, on my whiteboard at home. I actually had these written out on the whiteboard. Probably when we first moved into this house, so well over a year ago, well over a year ago, I had these stages written out so I could see them every day, so I knew what phase I need to be in. So let me see what one you guys are in, and then you just comment and let me know whereabouts you say you are. So you've got number 1 is volume producing. If you're always if you're spending 95% of your day volume producing, and be honest, give me a 1 if that's you, okay? The second stage, number 2, is management mode. If you're always in management mode and you don't ever get out of it because you spend your time in management, I'll go into what it is, then comment a number 2, okay? If you're in defending your position phase, comment number 3, okay? And I'm going to elaborate a bit more on what these all are, okay? So don't worry if you think, oh, I don't even know what that is. If you don't know what it is, don't comment. But number 3 is defending your position. Number 4 is the blaming phase, okay? So if you comment, if you think you're in the blaming phase where everything is everybody's fault, write that down too, okay? Number 5, no one will write this one because they wouldn't even be on the call if there was, but number 5 is out. Okay, so they're effectively the stage you go, and I'm really glad people are being honest now, and I love that people are being honest about it. And you know what? Funny enough, the ones that are saying where they are, I can see that's them. You know, so I really appreciate that, guys. It's all about having clarity. You know, we've spoken about that before. So let's just elaborate a little bit what all they are, and you can see where your day is. I'm actually going to do a big shout out to a couple of people that I heard calls on very, very recently. And because of what I heard, this sparked this call for me, because I want to explain to people how quickly and easy the volume producing phase can be, where people think that it's not, where they think it's a hardship in there. But I want to talk to you guys about this, about how it can really, really help you speed up things. So volume producing, okay, number 1, 95% of your day needs to be in the volume producing phase. Very simply put 95% of your day. So say, as an example, you have 1 hour a day to work your Nu Skin business, then 55 minutes of those will be volume producing activities. 5 minutes of it will be management mode, okay? You know, if you space your time out across the week, then effectively 6 hours of the week will be, say you're doing an hour a day, 6 hours of that you could do Monday to Saturday on volume producing, then Sunday effectively could be your management mode. However you're going to balance your time is up to you, but 95% of your time, okay, needs to be volume producing. Now, what are volume producing activities? Because a lot of people get these confused as well, but there's kind of effectively 3 main components to volume producing activities, and that really is recruiting, selling, teach people to sell. But we've elaborated a little bit more on here too, so I'm going to talk about these now. So volume producing, let's talk about that. It's adding people to your network, okay? Whether that's Facebook, Instagram, if you're doing demos, parties, whatever it is, then they're going to be adding to like your contact list of people to talk to, right? Second one is sending messages, talking to new people, reaching out to new people every single day, whether that's 1, 2, 3, whatever it is, as long as it fits and relates to your goals, it needs to get done, okay? And then the third one is presenting the business. Now, that can be whether you're sending video links to people, that could be whether you're on a three-way call, whether you're on the phone with someone, whether you're going to meet somebody for coffee, something like that, okay, presenting the business. Now, next one is selling products, okay? Christ, what creates volume more than selling a product, okay? Let's be honest now. You know, you can sign somebody up, but at the end of the day, you know, what gets you the most amount of volume is selling a product. But obviously signing people up and then basic training gets you volumes, okay? Now, let's talk, next one is demos and showcases, okay? Now, a lot of people may not think that may be volume producing, but it is. If you're doing a demo, and if you're booked in with a demo and client for an hour, then that's volume producing, because it can lead to potential sales, potential contacts, potential follow-ups, okay? So that is volume producing. Signing new people up is volume producing, because the more you do it, the more people are going to become active, the more volume you're going to get, okay? Now, next one, getting new people started. That is massively volume producing, because you're getting them out, they're getting a post, and you're helping them build their business. And finally, we've written down here, helping your downline place orders. Now, what I mean by that is you could be helping your downline with a sale. You could be helping them sign somebody up. You could be helping them place their first order. You could effectively be goal setting with someone on your downline and then focusing on that. 95% of your day needs to be doing those tasks. Now, a lot of people say to me, oh, you know, it's difficult, you know, I haven't really got the time. But this is a big shout out to John Moore and Kim Ria. They did a leadership call on Sunday night for us, and also Kim's GMSI call Monday, I think it was, when she did it. Now, she said on that call, and it really stuck out for me massively, was the fact is that you can send out messages. She can send out 10 messages to people in 10 minutes. And I love that. And do you know what? I'm going to top that, because I can time myself every single morning. And every single morning I can send out 15 to 20 messages in literally just over 10 minutes, because I watch myself doing it, because I'm so strict on time in the morning before Cody gets up, and I can see myself doing it. But what the point is, now you can send out messages that quickly. A lot of people say to me, well, I can't. Reason why you can't is because you haven't got new people to send messages to. And this is where it's a big shout out to John, where John said the reason you need to get into recruiting, you need to turn it into a habit. And the more you turn it into a habit, the more it's going to get done. So if you're in the habit of adding people every single day, then guess what? You're going to have people to message every single day, because you're adding people, so you've got new people. But if you're not adding people every day, then you're not going to have anyone to message. So you're going to feel like you're not volume producing. You're going to feel like you're not doing anything. You may slip back into management mode, because you may think, oh, I've got to do more posts, got to do more content, things like this. When in reality, you just need to be expanding your network. However you're doing it, whether you're adding people on Facebook, like I said, or, you know, you're adding people into your network, however it will be. And, you know, when those two said that, I thought, yeah, he's right. And I'm going to tell, and John also shared something as well. Now, John did some research, before the leadership call Sunday, and we all know, right, that it was, I can't remember the dates, John, I know you're on the call, let me know the dates where you said about, it was research that it takes 21 days to form a habit. Now, I can't remember what date there was, but that research was done. But recently, this research has been changed to prove that it actually now takes 66 days to form a habit. Now, that can seem quite a long time, but let me tell you guys something, when you're in this habit, so many people say to me, right, oh, you know, I struggle with messaging people. I struggle with that. Yeah, 21 days found out in the 1960s. Thanks, John. And it was recently, he said they found out it was 66 days to create a habit. And I love that fact. And when he said that, it was a real eye-opener for me, because I am in such a habit of adding people and messaging people. It's such a habit of it. And the reason why I know this is because, like, and I love what John said too, when he can take some time out over the weekend, he'll fall back into the habit. And that's kind of like me. So I got into this habit way before Christmas, and I started doing it. I started getting up early, and that was my day. I'd wake up in the morning, I would do my gratitude, my journaling. You guys know I do that every morning, and then I read a book. I normally read about 30 pages of the book, and then I have about 20 minutes, and in that 20 minutes I can get out messages and send out friend requests, okay? Now the best thing about doing that is it means I've created a habit. habits. And because I'm in this habit, when it fell up to Christmas, you know what, even though I was still doing a little bit of it, I wasn't obviously doing it to the same like extent of what I was doing it before, because it was Christmas. And you know what, I took a little bit of time off in between Christmas and New Year. Not a lot, but what I mean by time off, from adding people to my network, I was still talking to new people, I was still talking to the business partners, still talking to you guys, still working the business. But what I wasn't doing was messaging people every single day, because my priorities was trying to help everyone else through. But what I mean by this is, as soon as it comes January the 2nd or January the 1st, when I actually got like head back down, this is routine, it wasn't a hardship for me. I literally fell into it like that, because it's such a strong habit for me now. And this is what I want to talk to you guys about. The more you do this, the more you're going to create a habit of doing it, the easier it's going to become. And then as an example, I do this every day religiously, Monday to Saturday, okay? And then Sunday, I don't do it. But then Monday, straight back in the habit again. Like it's second nature to me now. And this is what I want to talk about. That's why it's a big shout out to Kim and John about doing this, because it doesn't take long to send messages. It really, really doesn't. And the fact is, if you get into this habit of doing it, you can effectively send out 10, 15, 20 messages first thing in the morning, before anyone's got up, before your kids have got up, before you need to get ready for your day, when you're up early doing your personal development, whatever it is. You've had your friend request coming in for the day before, you can get your messages out in the morning. Then you can add new people to your network. You've done massive amounts of volume producing activity already. To see how easy it is, guys. And that's what, when those two said that, it really, really got me thinking. I thought, wow, do you know what? It actually is that easy. But why is it easy? And John hit the nail. When Kim said it easy, John hit the nail on the head, because it's a habit that has been formed. But how you form a habit is by staying in volume producing, staying in that 95% volume producing zone, selling products, adding people, sending messages, presenting to them. Because then guess what? Later on throughout the day, you're going to have replies to your messages. You're going to have more friend requests come in. You can send more messages if you need to. Then you can add more people, so forth, like this. And there you go, Rachel, perfect, sending 30 messages before the kids get up. How many messages can you do before Facebook blocks you? Laura, I honestly don't do many more than 25 messages a day. I really, really don't. So I've, touch wood, never been blocked by Facebook, because I do about 25 to 30 messages a day. That's all I need to do, because I get my replies coming in, and then I can literally. So I just saw Kayla send a really nice message to the group chat about me. Thanks, Kayla. Just distracts me when I read it. It's come down on the screen. But yeah, so and like I say, Jody, we've done plenty of calls on the content at send. Watch the recruiting video in the pinned post, and then, so rather than going into details about it now, when after this live, get in the pinned post, watch my recruiting video, and it's in there what I say to people. So Jess, same thing, please get on that one. I want to talk to you guys about the volume producing, the stage of your business, okay? So that's what you do then. Once you get in that habit, you can do it so quick. You literally can. And you know what? My messages are, they're very simple, but they're not spammy. They're personal. Okay, and they're not all copy and pasted, but I can do it so quick. Why? Because I'm in the habit of doing it. Why? Because I stay in that 95% volume producing zone. Okay, this is what you guys need to do. Plan your day and make sure you're in that zone. Because you know what? When you get in that habit, honestly, you'll start creating content. You'll be a manager. You'll be thinking, nope, I'm so busy doing this, I haven't got time to do that. Do you know? And you will do. So let's talk about management mode. Okay, what is management mode? Because so many of you fall into it. You really do. This only needs to be 5% of your time. Honestly, I've had messages back from people saying, I said, hey, how are you getting on? They said, perfect. I'm spending this evening creating business cards. I'm thinking, you're spending the whole evening creating business cards? Come off it, man. Like, it doesn't bloody take that long. I mean, when I first joined the business, I spent a fortune on business cards. But guess what? I threw half them away recently because they've been sitting in my drawer for bloody 8. Oh, yeah, I'm back. Perfect, thank you. So, let me put that back on. Sorry about that, guys. One of the downsides of living in the woods, when the weather's quite bad, our Wi-Fi goes all funny. But guess what? We pay literally the highest, John, we pay the highest premium possible for our Wi-Fi as well, and the fastest speed, would you believe? Yeah, so, but I'm back. Where was I? Right. Yeah, if Shrek is pretty. Hey, what's all this comments going on? I hope that these now or what's going on? But, right, has everyone finished taking the mick at me and I can get started again? Right, for all you guys watching on replay, I am sorry about some people's comments they're making, but let me get back into it right now. So, we was on management mode, business cards, perfect. Thank you, Tracy. At least some people are taking it seriously tonight. Right, so, business cards, yes. I messaged somebody once and said, hey, how are we getting on? And they come back and said to me, they're spending all evening making business cards. Now, that is management mode. Come off it, guys. Is that going to help you make money in the business? Is that going to help you get volume in the business? No, it's not. It really, really isn't. Now, how many people on here too? We see so many people that will spend all day in a group chat. Now, yes, we make some incredible friends in this business. Yes, we become like a little family in the business, and we have our like team here. We really do. We have the culture we've created. But guess what? If you're spending all day in your group chats, chatting about the weather, your holidays, what your kids are up to, whatever it is, or the multiple problems you'll have in your business, which will be, trust me, that's coming into one of the next phases, then guess what? You're in management mode. You may not think it. You may think you're in there motivating people and talking all day. No, you're in management mode. Posting in groups all day, management mode. Even this, packing up orders to send to customers, management mode. And at the end of the day, like, that only needs to be 5% of your time. Hazel, I'm the same. Like, I don't even think we've even got business cards. Parents got business cards anymore. Christ, I found some in my wallet. It was completely dog-eared and all damaged, where they've just been sitting in the back of my wallet for so long. Like, another thing about management mode as well, what people always fall into, is researching the products in depth. Okay. Researching the products in depth. I mean, that is one thing that, yes, we need to understand and do, but you don't need to understand and research every single bloody product and every single ingredient, because one, we've got 600 of them. But if a customer was to message you and be like, oh, hey, what's in your whitening toothpaste, then of course you're going to go and have a look at the PIP and then tell them what it, because that's, that's simple sales. You're not, but if you're, say, after that, if you come off that, say, that conversation with a customer, and then you start saying, right, oh, I need all that information to hand, quick, and then guess what? You spend all bloody day on the Nu Skin Office library in the PIPs, and you're like, right, that one does this one does this one does this, and you spend all day writing it down, and you're not sent any message, you're not added anybody, you're not sold any products, you're not presented any business, you're not done any demos, showcases, you're not helped any downlines, you're not signed anybody up, then guess what? You're in management mode all day. You may not think you are, but you are. And trust me, when you get in the habit of management mode, it just falls back into habits again. When you get in the habit of management mode, guess what? It's hard to get out of that habit, because you don't believe you're doing anything wrong because you're in there. Because then guess what? That falls into the next phase, which is defending your position, okay? Now, for an example, what defending your position is, it is believing what you're doing is right with no results, and you're not being coachable, okay? Now, what I mean by that is, say, for example, you're spending all day. There you go. What Hazel said, like, creating content. I meant to talk about that actually. That slipped my mind. I'm glad you reminded me. Thank you. Because the amount of times I've messaged somebody and I've said, hey, how are you getting on? How's everything going? They're saying, great, it's perfect. I'm spending today making up posts for my group to put into my group. And I'm thinking, And they're like, yep, I'm spending all day because it's going to make it much more easier for people. So, yep, my day or probably my next few days are going to be taken up doing that. I spoke to one person once, and they was actually going to spend all week creating a group. And I'm thinking, management mode, man, you get back out of it. Literally minutes. You use leverage. What will help you be successful in the business? We had a call last night with me, John and Kim, and one of their new starters. Fantastic call. And we spoke about leverage. What is going to help you succeed in the business? Leverage. Okay. Success Inc. has everything you need possible. The Nu Skin Flickr account has so much content available. You have, yes, I love the fact people make their own images. Yes, we need our own branding. Do I have a group? Success Inc. Yes, we need our own branding. Yes, we need our own training content. Yes, we want all that kind of stuff too. I know we do, but honestly, guys, it doesn't take long to put your own watermark on your image, on an image. It really, really doesn't. You don't have to spend all day creating content for groups. Yes, it's fun. I enjoy doing it too. I'm not as creative as some people are, but I enjoy doing it because I'm not creative. It takes me a little bit longer, but even I can get it done quick. But even I know that spending all day creating a beautiful post to go on Facebook isn't going to help my business as much as what it is the activities for volume producing, adding people, sending messages, presenting, selling products, demos, showcases, signing people up, getting people started, helping download, place orders, and so on. Okay, that's not going to help as much as those things. So don't get caught up in that trap of doing it all day, because trust me, it will not help your business. We can physically see it, guys. We know when someone not getting the volumes they should do, and you're thinking, okay, they're normally way ahead of volumes than normal by now. When you pop a message, say, hey, how's it all going? And they're like, yeah, absolutely fine. I'm just busy creating content and setting up my branding at the minute. And you're thinking, well, it's clearly obvious why your volumes are dropped then. And then a couple of days later on, they'll always come back and be like, oh, damn, my volumes are low and I don't know why. And you're like, well, you're in the habit of management mode. You're not in the habit of volume producing. Because trust me, when you get in that habit of volume producing, like we spoke about at the start of the call, it happens so quick and easy. Like I said, I can do 15, 20 messages in 10 minutes. Then I spend another 10 minutes adding people. Cody's out of bed. Perfect. I can enjoy some time with Cody in the morning after having everything done. But let's talk about defending your position. What defending your position is believing you're doing something right with no results and not being coachable. So what that means is, say for example, you're doing something, I don't know, whether it's you're building your business in a certain way, okay, but your results aren't there. And somebody may turn around and say to you, you know, hey, how's everything going? Oh, it's absolutely fine. I'm not happy with everything at the minute. I'm not happy with my results, but I know this will work for me, so I'm going to stick with it. And then 6 months later on, same conversation. 12 months later on, same conversation. No results, but they are adamant what they are going to do is going to work. But they're not coachable, because when you try to advise, people they're not willing to listen. They're not open-minded to look at something else because they're so sure it's going to work and they're holding on to it with all their might. But the minute somebody says, look, is this working for you? Yeah, of course it is. Of course it will work. It will. I know it will work. And eventually, it may work, but what is the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and over and over again with no results, expecting the same result. You know, that's the definition of insanity, just doing the same thing over and over and over and over again with no results. But you're expecting a result. That's the definition of insanity. But same as in management mode. You could be there all day creating content, all week creating content. And someone could say to you, look, your business isn't going to grow if you're spending all day doing that. And they might be like, yeah, but this is what I need. This is what I need to do. This is what I need. Oh, has it lost me again? Wait, I'm back. Now I've turned Wi-Fi off. I'm on 4G now. You're offering me face is too funny. Yeah, so now I've turned Wi-Fi off. I'm just on 4G now. So let's hope that stays on. So, gone again, or is that just an old message? Hope not. Let's wait for some people to jump back on. But just a heads up, guys, if it keeps going, I'm not going anywhere, so don't you go anywhere. Just stick with me, because I'm not gonna stop the live at all until I'm actually finished, right? Because I don't like doing two-part lives. So I'm not going to go anywhere, so don't you guys go anywhere. But let's talk about defending the position, okay? So defending the position, like we said, we spoke about what, still frozen on this side. You're not frozen. Well, I don't know what I'm doing right now, but I'm just going to talk. So, like I said, that defending your position can be doing something over and over again with no results. And trust me, people will be in that defending the position phase, okay, where that happens. And it's so frustrating when that, I made a whole face when I was, took minutes, Sarah. There you go, perfect, John. And you know what, like I said, defending your position, people can fall into it, guys, but they get so sure what they're doing is right, but with no results, and you're not being coachable. The idea in this business is, student first, okay? You don't know everything. I don't know everything. Hazel doesn't know everything. The leaders in it don't know everything. We probably never will know everything, and that's the perfect business. That's the perfect thing about business and learning and trying to personally grow. You will never, ever, ever know everything. Why? Because there's going to be somebody out there smarter than you, okay? That's going to be able to teach you something. Very simple. There always is. So you have to be coachable and open-minded. What I'm not saying try something for 3 days, and if it doesn't work, jump to something else, because you have to be consistent with something, okay? But if someone's saying to you guys, right, look, I have had incredible results with this. What you're doing, I can see, probably isn't getting you the results you want. I know it's not, because you're telling me. Why don't you try this? Let's have a look at this. Look how many people are getting results doing this. Let's go with it and see. Do you see what I mean? Like I said, there's always somebody out there smarter than you. If you know, guys that go to the gym, there's always someone out there bigger than you. There's always someone out there faster than you. So, oh, thank you, Nicola. And so at the end of the day, you know, you need to be like that. You have to be coachable. You don't do everything. You know, even if someone says to us about, like, with what we do in Successing, we're always open-minded to listen. Like, as long as the person we're listening to is productive and they have proven results. Like the Sexsmiths, like Craig Bryson. To be honest, guys, they're some of the only people I would actually listen to in this business, because they have long-standing results for a long period of time. But they don't build the way we do, so it's really good to talk to them and get ideas and you know, really get into about how we can combine everything to work for us forward. So, like I said, just because something may not work for 3 or 4 days, don't just then quit on it, because you have to be consistent with it. But what I mean is, if you're continually doing something over and over again and you're not happy with your results you're getting, don't defend your position. Be coachable. Listen to somebody that is productive, that benefits from your business. Hence your uplines in your 6 generations. Don't listen to a sideline, because then they got no benefit from you at all. Don't go to an event where you're going to be trained by all your sidelines to them turn around and then tell you what to do. Why? Because how is that going to benefit their business helping you? Think about it. It's not. The only people that have a vested interest in you are your supporting uplines. So speak to those guys. Hey, how are you getting that higher circle group? Like me and Hazel, we've spoken about many, many times before. We do not let our circle group volume drop below 16,000. Hazel's best ever month was like 64,000 or something crazy. We're productive people. We can help people get big results too, and we do. We've got a whiteboard stacked full of volumes that we tick off from people. So if what you're doing isn't getting you with the results, speak to us, speak to Debbie, speak to Kim, speak to one of the leaders, because we're all doing the same thing, which is getting results and getting volumes. Find out what we're doing and ask us. We've done enough training on it. The pinned post is covered with the calls and that we've discussed on it. So thank you, Christine. I appreciate that. God, you guys have been nice tonight. The next phase, okay, after defending your position, the blaming phase. Oh, God. There's so many, there's not so many, but there are a few people in that phase. There really, really is. And blaming phase, okay, what this is, right, this is when it's everybody's fucking fault. It's everybody's fault but yours. Everyone's done something wrong. The company have done something wrong. The product's wrong. Your upline's wrong. Your downline's wrong. Your sideline's wrong. The fucking postman's wrong. Your customers are in the wrong. You blame your dog. You blame everybody. Like, at the end of the day, what happens when you point a finger at somebody? You have 3 pointing back at you. So if you're constantly saying, it's your fault. It's your fault with 2 hands. Then guess what? You've got 6 fingers pointing back at you, because it's not anybody else's fault. The only person that you're in control of is you. And when honestly, oh God, Hazel just put the message, and I'm the same. And it's when I message some people, hey, how are you getting on? And all I get back is ba 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 ba. I'm like, oh. Come on. It's not everybody else's fault. Like, it's not your dog's fault. It's not the postman's fault. We've all been there, Debbie. Like, Christ, we all have, you know, and it is funny when you look back and know when you've been in the blaming phase. But honestly, guys, sometimes it's so, like, you're just like, oh my God, when someone messages you, you know, I've had mess with people, you know, here's an example, okay? And now, this is the perfect thing, and this is where I'm going to get serious now, guys. I'm not going to make a joke about it, okay? This is going to get serious. Now, let's look at Black Friday, for example, okay? When Black Friday happened, let's be honest, shit hit the fan, didn't it really? Like, the system crashed, products went out of stock, you know, you guys in South Africa, you know, we did not have a clue where it was going to get you dramatic effects in time, and we didn't know what was going to happen. Unfortunately, we got you enough to get your customers back. But do you know what? That was the perfect day when I saw 95% of people in Success Inc., not in the blaming phase. And it was such a proud moment for us guys to be able to actually see the positivity going on. Do you know what? Some group chats I was in on Black Friday was hilarious. People were just making jokes about it. They was having fun with it. It was just hilarious to sit there and listen to some of the chats and just have a laugh and joke with people. Because guess what? When shit does go wrong, what's the best thing you can do? Just fucking laugh about it. Don't go blaming everyone. But the amount of, we had people that were coming to us, like all the toys were out the pram. Every single toy they had went out the pram. Their poor dog or cat probably got a kick that day from them too. But at the end of the day, right? And it was, do you know what? That's the one chat I was referring to, Hazel. Our circle group chat was so much fun. And even you guys in South Africa, the pressure you was under, I know what you have for your customers, but none of you really kicked off about it. You honestly didn't. I was so happy, like all these South African executives, we've got a big group chat, and do you know what? People in there didn't look, some people was obviously mad and angry. I expect that because it was hard to do, but at the end of the day, most of you guys, right, solutions, what can we do, how can we change this, what can we do? And that is a perfect example of not being in the blaming phase, and that is a perfect example of being up in the volume producing phase, forward thinking, think of solutions, not problems. Okay, but so many people are in the blaming phase. If a product doesn't turn up on time, oh god, this business isn't going to work, god, this product hasn't turned up on time, or your pay may not come through properly like one day. But touch wood, that rarely ever happens. Nu Skin have never got their pay wrong since day one. You can find out the stories from the founders when they used to write their checks themselves, when Blake, Steve and Sandy would actually go without pay themselves to make sure the distributors got the checks over them to give to other people. So that's one thing Nu Skin have never got wrong. But people blame the company. Oh, we haven't got this product in the market. Oh, we haven't got this. Or they might blame the upline. Oh, my upline's doing this. Well, guess what? Me and Hazel, we don't speak to 10 of our uplines. We don't speak to 10 of them. To be honest, half of them have actually blocked us. We don't speak to 10 of them. But at the end of the day, do we blame? Do we moan? No. What do? We get on with it and we make it happen and we work hard. We don't blame our sidelines. We don't blame anybody. Why? Because guess what? They actually paid people. Yes, they did. Yes, Hazel perfect. Yeah, read that comment from Hazel there. That Nu Skin actually accidentally paid people twice, okay? When they used to do it manually, they had to type it in. They paid people twice, but rather than telling back, it was their mistake. They didn't take it back. They said, keep it. It was their mistake. That they can't tell people, like, give us all my money back. They said to people, keep it. So at the end of the day, like, the company don't do things wrong. Just earn more than. Yeah, just earn more than. But, at the end of the day, like, say, me and Hazel, we don't speak to 10 of our uplines. We don't. So we could blame for so many things, but at the end of the day, we don't. Why? Because it's not going to help us build a business. What is going to help us build the business? 95% in volume producing time. It will do. You are going to listen, guys. Not everything. Life isn't perfect. Okay, life isn't all sunshine and rainbows. It's that quote, isn't it, from, we spoke about it before on the live one, in Rocky. Life isn't all sunshine and rainbows, okay? It's not about how hard you get hit, it's about you can keep moving forward. When you get hit, it's how much you keep moving forward. No matter how hard you get hit by something. You may get hit hard by your upline. You probably that will never happen in Success Inc. because we're an amazing group of people, we've created an amazing culture, but sometimes a bad egg may get through. It does happen. But say you get shit on by the uplines, say your products don't turn up on time, say your dog pisses all over the carpet, say your customers cancel all their orders, say the postman forgets everything. You've been hit hard. What's going to help you is it's not about how hard you've got hit, it's how you keep moving forward, how you can rectify that, how you can go past all that, how you can still grow regardless of all that, how you can still build your business and grow regardless of all these issues. I love speaking to Giselle, and I loved when I used to talk to John, and guess what? They would tell us so many stories, but they are still here, one of the biggest earners in Nu Skin, one of the biggest businesses and organisation in Nu Skin possible. And they could tell us some hilarious stories about things that happened, but at the end of the day, it's about how you keep moving forward. People, when they blame the products, the company may not have sent a product on time, or a product's out of stock. When John and Kyle Eric was opening up Europe, they would drive around, because there's only 3 countries open, but they were distributed in multiple countries. So they would have to drive to one, fill up products in the back of their car, drive to somewhere else in a different country, meet people there, do a meeting, give them products. And John and Giselle was actually telling us, so back in those days, because it was all signing people up through credit cards, think about this, guys. They'd have to drive out to people, right? Okay? Then they would have to present their business with people. Okay, the people they'd present the business to, they would then have to turn around, right, and convince that person to give them their credit card, and I think she even said their passport too, and then John and Carl Eric would then drive back to one of the offices with a car full of credit cards and passports, sign these people up, then drive all the way back, sometimes in a different country. It could be hours away in a different country completely, give them back their credit card, give them back their passport and their sign-up details and their products. Imagine doing that. And some of you guys will moan because Nu Skin may have missed one product out of your delivery that you're not going to get for another 2 days. But imagine having to build your business that way. How many of us could hold our hands up and say, yeah, I could do that? Where you could go to a meeting, you could present the business to people. Those people would be like, yes, I'm ready to sign up. And then you have to say to people, well, okay, perfect. Now, if you give me your credit card and give me your passport, I'm going to go drive for about 8 to 10 hours to one of the offices. I'm going to sign you up. I'm going to buy your products. And then I'm going to come back with your credit card. You can trust me. Can you imagine? Can you even imagine? But look what happened. Look what's happened in business. Carl Eric and Inga, $20 million circle earners. John and Giselle, $20 million circle. We know they are way bigger than that. Carl Eric's told me once about how their highest pay was once on Nu Skin, and I'm not really in a position to share that, but let me tell you, when he told me once about what the highest pay was 1 month in Nu Skin, I was like, oh my God, that would set you up. It would set you up, trust me. And I was like, wow, no wonder they've been retired for so long. Like, that's incredible. But that's the hardship of it. So if you can get out the blaming phase and you can keep pushing forward, then guess what's going to happen? As long as you're spending 95% of your time in volume producing. But guess what happens after the blaming phase? After you've blamed everyone, your dog's done everything wrong, the company's done everything wrong, it's the products, your company, your kids, your sister, your dad, your uncle, your brother, everything's done everything wrong. Guess what happens? You leave, you're out. Simple. And you know what? We have seen people go through this. I have seen somebody that was doing incredible work, volume producing like crazy volume producing activities, getting big volumes, start falling into management mode. Literally fell out of management mode straight into defending the position. Went from defending the position to the blaming phase because they wasn't getting volumes anymore. But they wasn't looking at themselves saying, well, the reason I'm not getting volume anymore because I'm not in a volume producing zone. They was blaming everybody for the fact they wasn't getting volumes anymore. It was the fact that they didn't have the right products. They didn't have the customers wasn't buying from them. People wasn't responding to their Facebook posts. They were blaming everybody. Then guess what happened? Out. They left. By Felicia. And that's what happened. And this is why, guys, you need to be in the habit of volume producing. You need to stay in the habit. Create habit, as John taught us on the leadership call recently. 66 days to form a habit. Now, that can seem like a long time. Is it really a long time when you think about it? Imagine spending 66 days and doing nothing but every single day. Adding people, sending messages, presenting the business to people, selling products, doing a demo or a showcase, signing new people up, getting people started, helping downloads place orders. Would 66 days be a long time if every single day you're getting volume? Or even if you wasn't getting volume for the first couple of weeks because it's taken a bit of time to kind of get that momentum and energy up. And then all of a sudden, wow, it starts paying off. And all this volume starts coming in. All this income starts coming in. Is 66 days going to seem a long time then when you've got all this volume coming in? Of course it's not. But 66 days in management mode, that's a bloody long time because nothing's happening to your business. Nothing, no volume, nothing at all. You're blaming, you're defending, you're in management mode, nothing's happening. 66 days is a long time then. But 66 days of volume coming every single day, that's going to go quick and you're going to have the best time of your life and you're going to be in a habit And then when you do take a day off, you do take a couple days off for Christmas, whatever it is, you'll be straight back into the habit again, full of energy, ready to go. Like I said, I can wake up now 5:40 a.m. every single day. I come down, gratitude, journaling, definite purpose statement. I read my book, I send my messages, and then I add new people. Then Cody gets out of bed. I am in such a habit. Later on in the day, replies come in, I can talk to those guys, I can help get people started, I can sign people up, I can sell products. I can help downline place orders. I can connect with downline. Volume producing. The most I've been in management mode for a long time now, and you guys are going to laugh at this, was before I jumped on this call to prepare for this call. Do you want to see how much content I created for this call? This is my management mode, okay? This is my management mode. That is the content I created for this call. That. Half a page, not even half a page, some squiggles, and look, I even crossed half of it out. That is the management mode I was in. I let myself to do. Okay, I think this call is giving me volume. I'm following up by listening. Perfect. Do you know what? Because I don't fall into management mode. I don't let myself get into management mode. Everything I do, I make sure the end game of that, what I'm doing, will be volume. Okay, you've got to stick in your volume producer zone. Get in the habit of being at 95% zone. Get in the habit of it. That's where you've got to be. Okay, because if you're not going to have volumes, and then you're blaming everybody. I haven't got volumes because the company haven't released this product. It's because they put the date of this product back. The products haven't turned up. One of the boxes is damaged. My God, my upline's done this. My downline's doing this. My sideline's done this. The postman, he's an arsehole. My customers, they don't pay me on time. My bloody dogs just shit on the carpet. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't get in that phase. Don't get in that phase. It will not help you build your business. The phase that you need to be in, I want to keep on saying this over and over and over and over again. 95% volume producing activities. Can I rent you for a month? Just kidding, I'll get volume producing activities. Jenny, explode your business in the US and I'll be there with you. I'll be out there like a shot. Okay, there's a challenge for you. But yeah, stay in your volume producing zone, guys. That's all where you need to be. That you speak to the successful people. Speak to the people with the big volumes. What do you do every single day? And they'll be able to send you over their numbers. They'll be able to send you over the daily habits. And you guarantee you it will be volume producing activities. They're not going to turn around and say, I've been a week creating a group and I've been making up my business cards all night. The people with the big volumes aren't going to say that. The guys with the biggest volumes, do you know what's really funny is we've got some really good friends in this business and we can message sometimes. They'll be like, can't talk right now, I'm recruiting. Sometimes people talk to me and I'm like, can I reply later? Can I do this later? Because I'm in the middle of recruiting. I'm in the middle of signing people up. I'm in the middle of selling products. And that's where you need to be. Okay, right, so I'm going to wrap this up now. This has been a fun call. I've enjoyed this. No pranks on Hazel. I am checking outside. No one's peering through my window. So, she probably still owes me one, but she hasn't got me back on this call. But have a great evening, guys. Let's get in that volume producing activities. 95% in that volume producing zone. Trust me, if you stay in there for 66 days, set yourself a challenge. Stay 95% volume producing for 66 days, and I will guarantee your business will be looking pretty, much prettier, okay, than if you're 5% in the management mode. So have a good evening, everybody, and I'll speak to you all soon.